Hey everyone, Decent Eddie here. It's Monday, June 16, 2025. My NBA confident picks are hitting 81% this season, and my WNBA confident picks are at 79%. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for daily picks before tip-off on the day of the game, and remember, always check matchup news and injury reports because data only tells you part of the story. My goal is to help you make more informed and statistically grounded decisions. While my data set focuses on moneyline picks, my analysis may also be useful for spread and over-under bets. Let's get on with the game. It's the NBA Championship Finals Game 5, Pacers versus Thunder. Thunder get a suboptimal pick with a 4.366 differential, and that equates to about a 66% chance to win by my data. The sportsbooks have Thunder as 9.5-point favorites and an implied win probability for the Thunder at 80%. The books are much stronger and bullish on the Thunder than I am, but I've got a lot to say about this game. We're set for a crucial Game 5 of the NBA Finals with the series knotted at 2 games apiece. The Pacers are heading back to Oklahoma City to face the Thunder, and it's the ultimate swing game, friends. The Thunder avoided a 3-1 series deficit by taking Game 4 on the road, winning 111-104. They were unstoppable behind some massive scoring and dominant rebounding that created plenty of opportunities. OKC dominated the fourth quarter, outscoring the Pacers 31-17 with SGA leading the charge. The Pacers, who had been strong in fourth quarters earlier in this series, went cold at the worst possible time in Game 4, shooting just 5 for 18 from the field in the final frame, including 0 for 8 from deep. Looking at this series, the Thunder are 2-0 in Game 5s this postseason, while the Pacers are 2-1. Key individual performances have been consistent. Halliburton has at least 6 assists in all finals games, and Jalen Williams has scored at least 17 points. SGA has topped 30 points in 3 of the 4 games, and Holmgren has back-to-back double-doubles. The Thunder's home court advantage is significant. It can't be ignored. They are 9-2 at home in the playoffs, with 8 of those wins by at least 15 points. The Pacers, they need to pull off an upset, but they need more from Miles Turner, who's really struggled with his shot and rebounding in this series, especially compared to Holmgren's recent dominance and rebounding. Indiana's depth and balance have been critical to their playoff run, and they did steal Game 1 in Oklahoma City. You can't forget that. Oklahoma City comes in as massive favorites, though, and they've shown their ability to close out games, especially at home. This game feels like a pretty brutal place for the Pacers to be in, given how Game 4 ended, but you can never really count them out, right? The Thunder's big three are expected to have big nights. My data says Thunder on the money line. Books say hell yeah, Thunder. The spread right now is 9.5 points. Honestly, I think Pacers can cover that, and I may take it. I haven't completely decided yet, and you probably need to read on your own to decide how you feel about it. The over-under, it's at 224.5 points right now. 3 of the 4 games have gone under that so far. While both teams are capable of high scoring, especially the Thunder at home, the defensive intensity is ramping up a bit. We saw a lower scoring game in Game 4, and even in Game 1 and 3, the totals were just shy of this mark. The Pacers' offense went cold in the fourth quarter of Game 4. The Thunder's ability to clamp down, particularly their defense being ranked 6th in league in points allowed in the playoffs, plus their defensive rating could suppress the scoring. Considering the recent trend of the series, with 3 out of the 4 games going under similar totals, and the defensive efforts are going to be intensifying, I really have to lean towards the under. It just makes sense. Quick recap: Decent Eddie confident picks, we don't have any. Suboptimal picks, that's Thunder. Danger moneyline picks, we don't got any of those either. So for parlays, I like to include confident picks and parlays, as you know. We don't have any. I mean, hell, we don't even have enough games today to even do that in basketball if we're just going to do moneyline picks on games and teams, right? So I'm going to leave you with this. I will always be okay with up to a 3-leg parlay with odds ranging between -400 and -450. If you do that, your win probability remains above 50%. Also, just a quick aside, it has been asked why I don't do player props on my channel. Well, a couple reasons really, but the answer, the big one, is simple. Players are less consistent than teams, broadly speaking. More things can happen with a player before or during a game that can affect their performances and outcomes than that of an entire team. I like safety and consistency. Therefore, no player props, at least not with basketball. Now, when we get to the NFL, that's a whole different matter. There's going to be some there. NFL is my bread and butter. Anyway, regardless of what you choose, I never recommend more than a 3-leg parlay due to the risks of combined probabilities. And remember, do not spend more than 10% of your bankroll in total across all your wagers in a day. Never chase losses, and if you need help with a gambling problem, check out my channel's description. So thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please hit like, subscribe, tap the bell to get my picks before tip-off on the day of the games. I've got a ton of non-subscribers watching. It would be awesome if you joined us. Follow me on Decent Eddie Picks on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. You can see me at X at Decent Eddie Picks, spelled P-I-X. You can see me on TikTok at decent.eddies.picks. I'll post some updated team grades there, some last-minute thoughts if I have any. But let's see what happens tonight. This is going to be exciting. This is Decent Eddie signing off. Have an awesome day.